This belt is what it's all about. UFC 182, Jon Jones versus Daniel Cormier for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. And yet, it belongs to me. What's going on, all my YouTube and UFC fans? This right here is what we're looking forward to on Saturday. The basically undefeated Johnny Bones Jones is going to face Daniel Cormier in a fight for the light heavyweight championship of the world. I'm just going to give you a little rundown, like what I think is going to happen and who I think is going to win, and you let me know what you think, if I'm wrong or right or completely wrong, not even close. So we got Daniel Cormier, the #1 contender. He's a wrestler, a two-time Olympian with a perfect 15-0 mixed martial arts record, and he's going to be fighting the basically undefeated Johnny Bones Jones. His only loss comes by disqualification because he was throwing downward elbows on Matt Hamill, and then he lost by disqualification. But he was winning that fight. I guess he just got caught up in the fight and then forgot that he can't do that, and he did it and got disqualified when Matt Hamill couldn't fight anymore. Anyway, I digress. But on Saturday, they're going to be fighting, and like I said, Jon Jones, he's definitely a more of a striker, like an unorthodox striker, so throwing spinning back elbows and spinning kicks and everything like that, and all kinds of crazy stuff that's got him the championship belt. With beat the heck out of Shogun and all those other people that can't compete with that kind of striking, and there's a reason why he's the pound for pound best fighter in the world. Not in UFC, in the world, which also includes UFC. Anyway, but he's got that, and there's no way Daniel Cormier is going to be able to get a training partner that can match Jon Jones's fighting skills. But DC does have a bunch of other people helping him, and he's got Cain Velasquez, the heavyweight champion of the world, so that helps him out. But I don't know how much Cain helped him this last time, because Cain's been out. If you watch UFC, you know he hasn't defended the belt in quite a while. But so I mean, he had that advantage for the other fights, but I don't know if Cain helped him out too much on these fights. But I think if DC has any shot at winning, he was talking to Chael Sonnen on his podcast, You're Welcome, which is a really good podcast to listen to. I would recommend it. He was talking to him about Chael Sonnen was saying that when he fought Anderson Silva, that he knew the only way he could beat Anderson Silva was to just be in his face the entire time, just throwing punches and fists and everything at him, just everything but the kitchen sink. And that's exactly what he did in the first fight. If you saw that, Chael Sonnen versus Anderson Silva, and Chael almost beat Anderson Silva. He hit him like 300 something times, and he was just whooping up on him. He was just taking to the ground and just punching. But at the very last round, like a minute something left of the 5th round, Anderson Silva got him and put him in a triangle armbar and made him submit. So Jon Jones has that. He could always do that. He's got the long legs. He could choke him out or do whatever. But I think that's going to be DC's game plan. He's going to take Jon Jones. He's not going to stay far away from him, because that's what everybody messes up with Jon Jones. They get just far enough to where they can't hit him, but that he can hit him, and that's the worst game plan you can do, where your opponent can hit you and you can't hit them. So I'm predicting that DC is just going to start charging him, just throwing punches and everything, and just tackle him and just take him down to the ground and just try to pummel him out and beat him until he can't wake up, and then just knock him out. But that being said, this is Jon Jones. This isn't me. This isn't some buff guy at the supermarket that you're gonna fight. This is Johnny Bones Jones, the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. I said he's breaking records and all kinds of things in the UFC, and there's a reason why he is the light heavyweight champion. He's not just some regular scrawny guy that throws elbows. He throws, like I said, it's unorthodox. Like, no one can compete with him. I said Gustafsson came pretty close, but in the end, Jon Jones took the belt. This is a really hard one. Like I said, other ones, it's like, oh, okay, that's clearly Jon Jones is gonna win. But this one's gonna be a good one to watch. I would highly recommend watching this one if you're a fan of the UFC. And as you can tell, I spent $400 on that belt, so I'm pretty much a fan. But yeah, I don't know why they don't just do that. Just spend $400, get the belt, just walk around with it like you're the champ. It's much easier than training. Just a thought. Daniel Cormier if you don't win. But if I had to make final predictions, what I think my life depended on it, I'm gonna go with Jon Jones. I said there's a reason why he's the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, and a reason why he's the champ, because he is that darn good. Don't get me wrong, it's the UFC. Anything can happen. That's why I love watching it. It's not boring boxing where you just, oh yeah, that guy punched him 1,000 times, he punched him 800 times, 1,000 times wins. Like, Jon Jones doesn't have the knockout power, DC does, but I don't think Jon Jones is going to let him get to him. He's going to hold his hands up. Might be a little bit of eye poking involved with this fight. Maybe lose some points or something, but I think Jon Jones is going to be too much for him. He's going to like put his hands out, keep DC away from him, and just keep him weighing and wear him out. Because I would venture to guess that DC doesn't have quite the stamina of Jon Jones. I'm only guessing. I see, because Jon Jones is a lot leaner and everything. He's got the reach advantage. But yeah, listen, let's see. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go to the judges. You never know. That's why I love watching the UFC. But I think Jon Jones is probably just gonna outstrike him, and then at some point he's gonna grab him and maybe choke him out like he did with what is his name? Lyoto Machida, which I was very happy to see, because that guy, I don't like watching him fight. Anyway, final prediction: Jon Jones, some kind of submission. What do you think? Let me know what you think. I'm curious. Like I said, I could be dead wrong, or I could be right. You never know. No one knows. Only people that know are God and the devil. Maybe not even the devil. But yeah, so we will all find out on Saturday at UFC 182. Comment, like, share, subscribe. If you like other videos, like I said, I have a tutorial about this video that I will put right here, a link to it. You can check that out, see if you want to be interested in getting the replica belt. I highly recommend it. Then you walk around like the champ. Just don't do it at the club, because someone will try to take it. Alrighty. That is it for me tonight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yeah, UFC 182. Watch it.